Hi guys, welcome to the channel with me, Dr. Realgood. How are you all doing today? Fantastically, stunningly, wonderfully well, I hope. I do. I hope that for all of us. Now, okay, I don't know what that was. I don't know what that was. All I want to do is put my weapon away. Put it away. And I don't know how to do that. Perk points available. RT Clio, specialised management seminar. What's going on in the background? Seminars. Perk points do we have? 50% base health. Yeah, do you know what? I'll take that first. Don't think we're anywhere near that yet. I don't know where the perk points are. 35, 22 out of 100 on the top. I don't know which one. Okay. Okay. I mean, all changes will be lost. Perks available 0. Right, I've got it now. Okay, got that bit. But that still doesn't help me with putting the gun away. Anyway, we were supposed to go in here. Man, what was the game that we played that looks almost exactly like this? But this was like a nightclub brothel. Them. The clown faces, the weird masks. We very few or something like that. I can picture it as well. I can picture the cover of the game.
Miss Holcomb, I need you to explain this addressing the grease monkey, Argo.
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's...
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
You might have had a bath.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform. Yes, so it dawns on me. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process. My proposition benefits the both of us.
Does
Please,
it?
hear me out. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
When you say mostly abandoned...
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
What a surprise.
I'm not trying to multitask over on you, friend. You were bound to run into them sooner or later. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
Okay.
Good law, no, I don't want you killing anyone, least of all them. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town. Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership. That reason was me. I asked too much and pushed too hard. But I am ready to make amends if they are willing to return to the fold. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
Okay.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented, and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Don't worry about it. Go and do your laundry. Companions. I hate companions. I've been through this so many times. I hate companions. All they do is get in the way. Oh. I'll hold it. Right. Go on in.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk.
Okay, I've got to go back to the ship anyway.
Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry.
I thought you said clear out of his office.
Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale. Oh, he ain't a liar. He believes every word he says. It's just, he doesn't always get where other folk are talking from. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left. I don't know anybody well. I mostly listen to them talk, kept my head down. There was a boy named Thomas who used to follow me around. asking questions about the stuff I fixed. He was real sweet to me. Not any sort of dissident. Life's hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is. The mission's on the east side of town. You can't miss it, on account of it being the only clean thing. Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
You can go and do your laundry now and all. Right, I need to... What's that? Yeah, that's... At the ship. I didn't realise I could do that. Saltuna Cannery. Better than Sultana, I suppose. Although if it was Santana, that would be lovely. I could listen to some of that right now. We Happy Few, that's what it was called. Okay, it wasn't in there.
Oh, wow. If I'd been able to get out here, I so would have stripped this for parts.
Be careful, sweetheart, I might do the same to you in a minute. But I don't want your parts. Well, that's not true, I do want them, but... I've got to get myself in trouble now, and there's some stuff that I should have picked up. Actually, now I think about it, I think it's just down on the ground floor. It was like medkits or something. How are we doing, Buttercup? You alright, sweetheart?
What can I do for you, Captain?
Nothing. You're alright, sweetheart. I'll be back.
Goodbye.
Bye. Why do you build me up, Buttercup, baby, just to let me down?
I suppose everything on the Unreliable belongs to you now, Captain.
Yes, it
Help
does.
yourself.
Thank
No,
you.
really.
Thank you very much, GLaDOS II. Now, where's my companion? He's stripping your shit behind your back. That's a long way to go. It is rather. But we can at least get to there. Raising your dodge skill unlocks a forward dodge. You still with me, sweet cheeks? Come on, let's go. Hang on, where are we going? Mechanical lab. Vicar Max.
Heard something outside the walls today.
Nothing for us outside those walls.
How are you meant to sprint? You can't sprint, obviously, with a weapon in your hand. Which is stupid, because I can't... I must be able to put it away.
Just keep working. Work fortifies the spirit.
That didn't work. And that doesn't work. That worked. Ow, 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 ow. Well, not ow really, but copy, vape. Oh, it's pretty. Kinda. Cute.
When I was little, we'd get freighters in every Sunday noon. Now they only come but once a month. I love the wind here.
Fuck me sprinting at last. Kinda. If you tell me he's behind there. Gotcha. It's the only clean thing, apparently. Yeah.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Clean, is it?
Hey there, Mary. Don't see you round here too often.
Oh, I just came to talk to the vicar is all. None of us are above confessionals.
What have you got to confess? You ain't thinking of deserting, are you?
What? No. And I resent the accusation.
Wasn't nothing but a question. Do excuse me.
I must be on my way. Verity to you.
And Ms. Holcomb as well. How
Right.
rare to see you out.
You can look at
And
me if
with
you
a
like.
complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling, this season's tossball predictions, the quickest way out of town.
Yeah, well, I want both of those.
They who are not satisfied with their work are satisfied with nothing. No? How about, work fortifies the spirit. True exhaustion awaits idle hands. The OSI teaches that the Grand Architect set a perfect system in motion at the beginning of time. Contentment is found by accepting one's role in that grand plan. The Order of Scientific Inquiry, also known as scientism to the layperson.
Or Scientology, as it used to be. Well, it still is, but used to be to them, if you see what I mean.
You don't talk to the Grand Architect. Once the universe was set in motion, it stepped back. It has no concern for us.
Yeah.
fun. It concerns much bigger things than fun. Things like deciphering the secrets of the universe to start.
Man, you not done that yet. Let's get back on track.
What would you like to discuss?
Well, Parvati. Not farty, don't say farty. Varty.
But what? I thought you would talk to him.
Oh.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do? Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk. They rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons. Does that strike you as a responsible life choice?
Yeah. I've got no intelligence about anything, apparently.
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold. Not if things are left to stand as they are. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume.
I don't assume anything.
One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts.
What now?
I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book.
Ooh.
It's a handwritten journal. A faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious?
Not really.
I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption.
Yeah, if this was Dishonored, you'd be a weeper now.
It is not only a beautiful relic of a bygone time, it's also the thoughts of an early thinker on the nature of man's place in the cosmos. Not many in this colony could understand its true value, should they ever read it.
I take it Brian Cox is dead by now, then?
Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
What do you think, sweet cheeks?
Something you need?
You.
That's on account of how I never met her.
Oh. Yeah, how is that possible?
She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here. It's sensible. Dad just fixed machines. She did some kind of crazy math, high-level stuff. Better to raise me on his time than hers. You mean about the mission being too clean? I know, but Vicker says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law. Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits. You can tell they've seen handling, been used by folk. The machine Vicker sees is one ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass. It just comes off cold to me, is all.
Come on then. Popsy, whatever your name is. You alright, you two? You look a bit shady. Perk points available. Okay. Slow the world, not really. Lone Wolf, not really. Strider. Years of arena time use left a permanent pep in your step. Cheetah. Maybe these should be tactical time dilation meter recharges much faster. Increase your maximum carrying capacity. That's always a good one. Vendors and vending machines have additional ammo. Okay. And your base armor goes up 5. Permanent pep in your step. Sometimes you're the only person you can trust. And that's okay, you deal increased damage when adventuring alone. Okay. Total time dilation lasts longer. Surely this is normal. Yeah, see, there's not much there that I want. I like the that. All changes will be lost. I don't understand any of that. Right. Botanical lab. That's all we have. Mobile General Store. Right, okay. Let's get out in the world. Perk points available. Right. You keep saying that. I want that. Select. Revert all. What's that mean? It means it puts them all back. Apply. Except it's not applying. Now it's going to say they're all going to be lost. Now it says you don't have any perk points available. Well, that's good, isn't it? I don't know. Botanical lab is 558 meters. Didn't it just tell me to come out here? I take it that's right, okay. Right, I need to... Didn't want that. Really didn't want that. Goodbye, yellow brick road, where the dogs of society howl. Yeah, get me your penthouse. I'm going back to my plow. Who are you? Who are you? Why are you walking around like that?
Everyone all right?
Well, I am. I've been hunting the horny-backed toad.
I smell blood!
Incoming!
Hiding!
Nice one!
I thought that thing was meant to be a health pack. Oh, you are shitting me. Comes now the power. I don't want to highlight it. Hello, furry cottony thing. Get me your penthouse. Going back to my flat. Off the horny back toad. What a great tune. Well, it was until I killed it. What does the right button do? Oh yeah, I remember. I remember now. Nice. If in doubt, jump.
Huh? Hey, here we go!
Hunky dory, sweetheart, hunky dory. Ooh, light pistol. Okay, right, what is my health? Right, up top. Does it naturally heal? I suppose it does. Here now, equipment, item repair. Keep your company gear in tip-top shape as expected. Something you're carrying needs repair. You can repair weapons and armor workbench using weapon and armor parts. Can get them breaking down. Right, okay. I'm not going to read all of that. I don't think I need to. I sort of get what you're coming, get where you're coming from. Okay, now I did it once. I got up the weapon wheel. Armor items is broken. One of your weapons or armor items is broken.
In a jiff.
Mean in a jiff. What's that mean? See, that sort of looked important then, didn't it? Laying on the floor, all bright coloured. What is that? Pick up bypass shunt. Okay. I don't want to go to sleep, thanks. Come on, sweetheart, let's get out of here. Anything on the table? Ashtray. When I gonna come down? When I gonna land? Oh yeah, we'll have all of that. You like a bit of ammo? You reckon that's it there? I think it could be.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble.
I don't want none either. Right, Grace? How are
I
you,
don't
sweetheart?
know you.
I don't know you
Whatever
either.
you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along.
No.
Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those. A geo what? Look, plants ain't my purview. You're better off asking after Adelaide.
Yeah, that's what I
If you're
thought.
gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on you.
Likewise.
Over in the hothouse, tending crop. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind.
Yeah, like how to get rid of that scar and stuff. We all got problems. I just got shot into space.
Well, look at you, buzzing around the aether with your very own ship. Rest of us gotta make do with the ground at our feet. No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her. It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere. Appreciate it. Honest.
You got very clean teeth for such a weird woman.
I'll tell you what I can.
Okay.
Vex me. If she told anybody, they ain't telling me. I'd check her room, but I got yelled at for snooping once already. Little ways ago. She was always obsessing over her serial dramas. Wanted to see what the fuss was about.
Uh-huh.
Well, enough to know we never got on. Zoe and Stefan were close. If anybody knows the workings of her mind, he does.
Okay.
Could be. Dangers aplenty out there. No telling why marauders would steal somebody like Zoe. Got no useful skills far as I could tell.
Yeah, I'm not flirting with that.
What is it?
What? Get out of my face. Bionical woman. Biotanical woman. Woman. Adelaide, is that really you?
Oh gosh, it's so pretty.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
Yeah. Why don't your eyes match the rest of you?
have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the
Green
strange
eyes.
old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned. No, dear. The garden belongs to us all. Life is the gift of the universe, and the universe yields its bounty equally, absent of prejudice.
Okay.
The soil around the Vale went sour years ago, but I found a way to sweeten it back up. The secret recipe is a little bit of elbow grease, a dash of love, and a heaping pile of special fertilizer.
Okie dokie then.
A home for anyone who's ever turned their backs on Edgewater. A home for those of us with nowhere left to go and nothing to lose. So, like the spores of the puffball, cast on the wind and alighting on fresh soil, we put down new roots. It is an unpleasant story, dear. But the short of it is that sometimes one wakes up and realizes the place that was once her home for much of her life has changed. The home in which we spent our lives has left us behind, and so we must move on. And that is as much as I will say on the subject.
Okay, I have other questions as well, like, why have you not got a wrinkly neck? I mean, I'm just asking.
Reed Thompson?
Yeah.
You here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile?
Yeah, I'm here to blow your
Let's
face
hear
off.
it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
He did say he's not a liar. And he did sort of ask that. But he also said that. And he definitely said the third choice.
Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves. He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans?
I haven't yet.
Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip 'em out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
Off you pop then.
You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scraps Spacer's choice throws them. You know that's true, don't you, Ms. Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them.
I'm all right. I ain't so fragile.
That was unkind of me. I'm sorry, dear. Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives. You bring power to Reed's town and you'll be killing us. Reed knows it. He's counting on it. I trust you will listen to your conscience.
Huh? Oh, there we are. Skills. Oh, this could get whatever. I thought I'd already done this. There you go. Apply. Why doesn't it apply? Apply. I don't know what to do allocations. Accept. Right, it's done it. So you have to tap it twice or something daft. Two points left. I'm going to put them all in there. Hold an attack. You charge up an overhead power attack with significant extra damage. Okay.
Yeah, huh?
What do you reckon then? Master control terminal. No, I'm not going to steal nothing. Well, I don't come. Okay, I'm not stealing nothing. This is one of the ugliest cars I've ever been in, I've got to tell you. Who are you then?
Fancy duds. Do the tubes get in your way? You mean Zoe? Yeah, we were pretty close. Not like her to go loping off. Zoe and I were gonna watch the serials, as is our custom. She never turned up. I looked around, but she was nowhere to be found. You sound like some type of corporate fixer asking all these questions.
I've only asked one, you knobhead.
Zoe was always obsessed with this serial. Masked Marketeer. A scion of Byzantium turns to banditry and teaches his marauder companions the wisdom of free market economics. Shame she up and vanished when she did. I had a surprise lined up for her.
I bet you did, you dirty old man.
Can't say I recall Zoe ever acting strange. Well, except for her habit of writing things down on scraps of paper. She called it journaling, but I think it's just plain odd.
Not odd? What are you talking about?
The other day, I got my hands on a genuine copy of the latest Masked Marketeer. I was gonna surprise Zoe with it, but she was gone the next day.
Because she don't like you, innit?
Hey, I got time. Fresh off the limb, and that includes canid meat.
Your merchant skill is equal to the value of your best dialogue skill and is used to negotiate prices when buying and selling from vendors. How much have I got? I don't know. I've got no idea. 74, is that? Yeah, that's what it looks like, yeah. No, I don't want nothing, mate. Ta-ra now.
Where are we headed?
Ooh, bed? No, you're not going to accept that, are you? I don't know where we're headed, I'll be honest with you. Geothermal Master Control Terminal. Well, I suppose we'd better make our way over to it. Not sure how. Oh, we're back in the carsy. Get out of the carsy, Doc. Yeah, you're not getting around there, Doc. Let's try it again, Doc, shall we? Not in the carsy. He's very pretty. Pretty, yeah. I can say pretty as a bloke. I'm allowed to say that. Better not. Better not kill him. I swear. Hang on a minute, we just came through that. Ah, you kids!
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
I see. He's a bit of a perv, was he, this Thomas?
Keep your wits about you, friend.
Well, me friend, I don't even know you.
Keep your wits about you, friend.
There's another one. Who was talking about Thomas?
Oh, didn't see you there. I was just occupying myself with a little engineering.
What have you done with the girl?
Whoa.
What cellar have you put her in?
Hey, you're, what, how are you? Hi. Hello.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no, I'm just along with this fella here.
Are you from town? I mean, you don't exactly look like you're from town.
I'm not from town. I'll take that as a compliment. Yeah, I'm not flirting with him.
Never heard it phrased in such a way before. I guess we're all trying to get our ships off the ground, ain't we? Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair. I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged. I wish I knew. I wager the town had the full set once upon a time. Where the third's gone, I can't say. I'll pay you for every pad you bring me. If, by some miracle, you can bring me the full set, I'll give you something pretty I've been saving for a lucky day.
That Zoe?
Would you? I'd be grateful. What's on your mind? Couple months. This camp's my home. People you see milling about, they're my family. At least I think of them that way. I owe them my life. Would have died in the wilderness if they hadn't chanced upon me, starving and delirious. We all left the cannery for one reason or another. Me? I was let go, mostly on account of my incompetence. I mean, I was incompetent. I couldn't even survive on my own. Grace found me, Adelaide took me in, I've been on my feet ever since.
You weren't incompetent. You just didn't fit the cannery. Not like here. This place had a U-shaped hole, and now it doesn't.
You could stay, you know. Here. I'd be happy to... I mean, we could really use... oh, this isn't coming out right. If you want, Adelaide would make a place for you. Luck, mostly. Nothing's needed serious repairing yet. Nothing's broken down that we can't just replace with something scavenged from the outskirts. Oh, I can swap out a water filter or charge up a battery and go on pretending I know what I'm doing, but the moment I'm asked to do any real engineering, I'm in trouble.
What do you reckon, sweetheart?
Something you need?
No, obviously not.
He's just interested in fixing stuff. He always used to follow me around, asking me to explain what I was doing. Like a puppy, kinda. I'm just glad he's alive. That he's okay. I mean, when Mr. Thompson said he was fired, we all expected the worst. If he wants to learn about engineering, we should help him get those data pads he wants. I'd like to do that for him.
It's the only thing that we have is that. And to get there, we're going to have to go this way, I suppose. What was all that about? Fucking minefield. You didn't die, did you, sweetheart? No, she didn't. Okay, why's my vision going blurry? I don't know. The water looks alright.
Okay, gone quiet.
I can't see this ending
I
too
always
well.
wanted to poke around in here.
What do you like at the limbo?
Processing.
Together.
System alert. Oh, remain sick.
Physical corrosion and shock. I'm just seeing if there's any place I can jump over them pipes. Might be able to walk around them pipes. Wow, that's not going to happen, is it? Well, you never know. Yeah, I kind of do like.
No!
It's no good shouting about your arm, sweetheart. Don't you go dying on me, sweetheart. Where is she? Dead. Oh no, that's a marauder. Where is she? Oh, you're there. You're right.
Where are we headed?
I want to be headed up there, really. That was the idea.
Oh, you can see the whole world from here.
Well, I don't think that's quite accurate. Wow. Can we get up top? All I want to do is get on them pipes. If at all possible. Oh, bollocks. Ugh. Come on now, stop messing around. I'm stuck, ain't I? Yeah, right. Looking at me like that. I'm trying, sweetheart. But I don't think I'm going to make it. I don't want to fall down that. How the fuck did you get over there? Can't get over that little bit. Right, I'm going to have to teleport somewhere now, aren't I? Yeah, I'm not going down there. Come on, why can't you double jump? Oh, man. This is quite stupid, really. The fuck? Alright, I'm gonna have to get out of here. Which is really fucking annoying. Yeah, I've got no choice.